Y'all, my name is Serial Sensei, and here is a little guide on how to find all 12 dragon tears in Tears of the Kingdom. So we're just going to get started. First, you're going to head to the New Serene Stable where this mission kicks off. You're going to head to this little rock where Impa would be. You're just going to go up here. You're going to repair her balloon, and then when you drop down, all you got to do is go off of this platform, head straight like so. Keep on running. I double time the video just to, trying to make this go a little bit faster. But you're just gonna run straight up the field, and the tier is going to be right here. But I got it already, so it's not there. But that's what the tier is for that one. Next, we're gonna head to the Forgotten Temple because this is very important. So the temple is located in between those three shrines. You can also jump from the Lindor's Brow tower. So you're gonna jump, and you'll see. Kind of just want to make sure you're facing the right direction, but it's down there in that little cave cave-like area. So you're gonna drop down there, and you're going to go all the way to the back of the temple. I would also suggest make sure your stamina is pretty good, just so you can glide and climb a little further. It makes life just a little easier to traverse to get to where some of these places are. But once you reach the temple, like I said earlier, you're just gonna go all the way to the back of the temple. A few enemies in here, but we're gonna just glide right past them. And once you get to the back of the temple, you'll end up getting a cutscene, and you're actually going to get a map that shows where all of the dragon tears are located. Also a shrine right there, might want to do that. But once you get back here, I would suggest taking a picture of the map just to have it for reference, to help you out. So that is how you do that part of this mission. Next dragon tier, we're going to be going to the Rebella Wetland Skyview Tower. Be careful as you land here. There are some enemies that are over here. This is, I believe, near the Lurelin village. There's some things popping off over there, so when you drop down, you kind of want to hug the left side as to avoid conflict, unless you want to really be about that action. But I wanted to I wanted to relax. I just wanted to get the dragon tier going about my day. But so hug the left side of this place, and you should be pretty clear of enemies. And once you get down here, there are some items that you can pick up. There's a little Korok homie down here if you want to grab him. But other than that, you're going to be pretty much going towards the kind of like the left side of the geoglyph. And once you get over there, you will see the tier like so. Pow. Go ahead, got that one. On to the next one. Next, we are going to be going to the Mount Lanariu Skyview Tower. I was attacked by an animal here, as y'all are going to see. But this one wasn't that difficult. Like I said, I tried to show all of the towers where you can jump from to see all of these geoglyphs, because most of them, pretty much all of them, you can see if you just jump from the correct tower. So once there you go, you see that in view right there. So once you start getting down from the tower, some of these, like I said, they'll take a little bit to get to. I ended up on this other random sky island, and I just dropped down again. So once you get down there, keep on going, keep on dropping, keep on dropping. Hopefully you don't get attacked by a wild animal like I did. But you're just gonna drop down here. You'll make your way up this cliff like so. And here I'm about to get brutally there you go. But I'm still alive. Just keep on running, man. Make your way over to where the geoglyph is. I think there's also a little Korok homie over here if you want to grab him underneath that rock. But you're just going to keep climbing up the cliff. And once you get up the cliff, the tier will be right there. Boom. Got that one. Coming up next, we are going to be headed to the Thigh-Flow Ruins Skyview Tower. And this one is actually really simple. Once you see it, you'll be able to see it immediately when you jump from the tower. And this one is shaped like a sword, and all you're gonna do is, as soon as you land, you're literally just gonna climb to the top of where the mountain is, and the tier is gonna be right there. This is one of the easier ones for you to find. Like I said, just make sure your stamina and everything's good enough. It makes traversing some of these areas a bit easier. But like I said, you just climb up the top of this one, and you'll be able to find that one pretty quick. This one was not too much of a hassle to really deal with. And there you go. Moving on up. Boom. Got that one. Heading on to the next one. Next, we will be going to the Poplar Foothills Skyview Tower. And this one was a little bit complicated because it is on Hylia Island surrounded by a body of water. So you have a few ways that you can get here. I think I kind of took the long route if I'm being honest. But you'll see when you jump from the tower that you can see it right there. Now, if you're brave, you can jump through that water. There are things over there waiting for you, you'll see. But you can either go that way, or what I would probably suggest, I kind of took a little bit of a detour. If you go to the Sky Island that is kind of close to that, you can jump from the Sky Island down to the Great Plateau, or you can probably reach the Great Plateau on foot. But getting down to the Great Plateau kind of makes reaching this one a lot easier, because like I said, you can kind of avoid that entire body of water, and you can just jump from the side of a cliff, which you're about to see me do. So once you hit the Great Plateau, just run up around here, jump from the side of the cliff, and then from here, if you're placed at like the center of the geoglyph, you're just gonna go to the left side of the mountain. It's a little bit of work to get here. Like I said, you want to make sure your stamina's up. You're gonna be doing a little bit of climbing, but go to the left side of the mountain, just keep on climbing up, and you will eventually run into the tier. It's gonna be a lot of going up left sides of things. I feel like that was a theme here. There you go. Boom, got that one. Heading on up to the next one. So we're actually gonna double back, and we're gonna go right back to the Poplar Foothills Skyview Tower, and we're gonna go get another one. This time we're just gonna have to be facing a different direction. So just make sure you're, if you need to reference your map, make sure you're facing the right direction. You're gonna see me do it a bunch. I like to make sure I'm looking where I'm supposed to be looking, so I go where I need to go. But yeah, so once you drop down here, it's gonna take a little bit for this one to come into view, but once the clouds kind of parted, I was able to see it pretty clear. There we go. So once you drop down, if you have the center of the geoglyph kind of lined up straight with you, you're gonna go to your left, you're gonna go up this hill, and you're just gonna keep going straight, and you're gonna see the tier is gonna be surrounded in these little patch of trees right here. So boom, there you go, got that one right there. Keep on moving, keep on moving. So next we are gonna go to the Gerudo Canyon Skyview Tower, and this one, I hate the ones that are on the side of a mountain. Just keep in mind that the geoglyphs are always on a flat surface. Not the geoglyphs, the tiers, I'm sorry, are always on a flat surface. So if you see it on the side of a mountain, don't panic. It's gonna be on a flat surface of the mountain. But what you're gonna wanna do, you can either climb to that second flat portion, or if you're like me, you took an extra long detour. If you climb to the very top of the mountain and just drop down to the next flat ledge, you'll be able to reach the tier. I kind of made this a little more difficult than it needed to be, but such is life. But how you get there is how you get there. So I was at the top of the mountain fooling around for a little bit, but once you drop down to that flat portion right below, the tier will be right there waiting for you. And there it goes. Before I go mess with other stuff. There it goes. All right. So after that, we're going to be heading to the Bakita the Gerudo Highlands. Sorry, I misspoke. The Gerudo Highlands Tower. This one also pretty easy. A little bit of traversal, but it's pretty easy to see. Once you get up in the sky, you'll be able to notice it fairly quickly. But had to traverse through some mountains to kind of get up there. And I also stopped to harass some unsuspecting people up there through had to do my little menace activity, and then I ran for my life as they chased me. But once you go ahead jump off that one, this one is also on a mountaintop, but also not terribly hard to find. So there you go. Do a whole lot of jumping, moving, and grooving. Once you get on down, just keep on climbing up. Just keep on climbing up. And there you go, moving and grooving. Koroks are normally around here, but once you find Impa, Impa is on this particular one. So once you see Impa, just go straight in front of her, and the tier will be right there. You see Impa and the homie right there? Boom, tier right in front of him. Pow. We getting there, man. We moving and grooving. On to the next one. Now we are going to the Bakita Stone Grove Skyview Tower. The snow did make this one a little tough for me to see, so make sure you pay attention to where I kind of had my cursor lined up, because this one was visibly a little hard for me to see. But once it got in view, you know, you'll be able to get to it. But the snow definitely kind of had my vision impaired. That's another reason why I suggested grabbing the map, a picture of the map from the Forgotten Temple, because it'll kind of give you an estimation of where you need to be going when you're jumping from these towers. But yeah, once you dodge those, that almost killed me. Almost got me up out of here. But once you land, there will be an enemy waiting for you. At least he was waiting for me. So you can either fight him, or you can do what I did, just run for your life. I do a lot of running in this game. So I ran for my life. And this one is kind of towards the like middle-ish of the geoglyph. Kind of in the middle, off to the left slightly, but boom, there you go, got that one right there. Go ahead and run from that enemy once again. He ain't getting me. Boom, on to the next one, heading to the Lindor's Brow Skyview Tower. And this one was pretty simple. Once you get to the mountaintop, you're just gonna be going to the right side of this mountain, and you're just gonna climb up just like a couple, I wouldn't call it steps, but you're gonna climb up about 2 rocks. It's gonna bust a left turn, and the tier is gonna be right there. You'll see we're almost done, y'all. We almost done. I tried to speed the footage up to make this go by a little faster. So we almost done. Only got a couple more to go. So there you go. Go ahead and drop. Go ahead and drop down. Climb up the right side. Gonna climb up these two little parts right here. And then once you climb up this part, you're gonna bust a left, and the tier will be right there, kind of towards the middle. Boom, there you go. We almost done, y'all. Next, we are headed to the Eldon Canyon Skyview Tower, and this is the next to last one. I apologize for the cut in this one. I kind of messed up while I was filming this, so I had to film this like 2 different times. So if you see a really shaky jump cut in any of this video, my bad. I tried, man. I tried. But you know what I'm saying? It's pretty easy. There you go, right there. It looks like the little switch, whatever his little device is. I forget what it's called. But boom, go ahead and drop. Run up the side of the cliff. From here, I think I'm kind of towards the right side. And then you're just gonna run up here, and it is kind of towards the middle-ish part of the geoglyph. Boom, got that one. And the last one, very self-explanatory. The map is going to give you the location of the last dragon tier. All you got to do is fast forward to the shrine if you got it. If not, manually go there. And the last tier is going to be right in front of you. That is all for the video. Thank y'all for watching, and I will catch y'all on the next one.